Here we go. Welcome to class. So we're in May and we're working on nurturing the inner self, the inner being, that inner child actually, which is um, comes into the world, and then it has to experience all the experiences that we experience, and sometimes we need to give this child a little bit more time, a little more understanding, a little more compassion, because um, things happen and they have to be processed. We have to um, have forgiveness and the grace and the time to nurture that child so that it feels safe, it feels secure, it feels also the joy of experiencing new experiences. So just a process. And so this today I thought we would like to maybe come to a place of inner peace, find more inner peace in our life and our world around us, so that we can have that time and that inner listening, that inner understanding with our inner child. So, because when we're all in stress and our minds just going crazy, it's hard to listen deeply and to communicate with the soul. So our last meditation will also be specifically for having that little soul time talk to be able to listen and talk to your soul. So we'll start with the Qi Gong routine, which is really focusing on peace, also our yoga Nidra for more inner peace. And the Kundalini Yoga Kriya will also um, be in sync with our Qigong and cultivating peace. We'll get to that when we get there. We'll start with tuning in. Just please sit nice and tall. Find your nice, comfortable seated posture. Let's close down the eyes and begin some deep breathing through the nose. Relax the belly to inhale. Feel the navel gently pulling towards your spine when you exhale. We often forget to release the belly muscles when we breathe. If you can create a wave of the breath and let the wave come all the way up into the chest, right above the heart center towards the collarbones. So make your wave longer and deeper. And then continuing to breathe deeply and with full breaths, let's bring the palms together, rub them a little bit. Bring then the hands together right at the heart center with a gentle pressure against the sternum and the two palms. Gentle pressure, fingers meeting each other. Take a couple of deep breaths and center yourself here. A nice stretched spine. Relax the shoulders. Bring the chin slightly tucked in towards the throat so the back of the neck is in line with the spine. And you'll notice a lift at the top of your head. Bring the eyes to focus right at the center of the forehead. So relax the eyes and draw them upwards and inwards a little bit, just about at the root of your nose. And we'll tune in with the Adi mantra, the first mantra we chant to center ourselves in our higher self, calling upon the divine creative energy, Om. And we call also upon the divine teacher, Guru Dev, the divine teacher in all things and in ourselves. Let's inhale deeply together. Exhale. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale completely. And inhale deeply to tune in. Om Namo Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Dev Namo Gure Namaye, Jugat Gure Namaye, Sat Gure Namaye, Sri Gurudeve Namaye, Od Gure Namaye, Jugat Gure Namaye, Sat Gure Namaye, Sri Gurudeve Namaye. Otgre name, Jagatgre name, Satgre name, Sri Deve name. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Relax the breath, the posture. We'll begin with our warm-up routine, the Qi Gong. Let's please come standing. So in the Taoist tradition and the Chinese medicine tradition, each of the organs have represent a particular energy and a particular um, emotion. And so when we want to cultivate the emotion or the energy of peace, they say it comes from the kidneys. So we're going to work on cultivating and generating the energy of the kidneys, which will help us to relax and release tension and also allow for a state of more tranquility. So let's do a little check-in just before we start. So with the feet apart, shoulder width apart, feel yourself nicely grounded through the feet. Relax the arms by the sides, close your eyes, and just check in a little bit. Breathe, relax. Notice how you're feeling. If there's any tension anywhere in your body right now, feel your energy level. Maybe sense any emotions that are running through you from this morning, or something you've carried on, or something that happened this week to you. And just notice it. And when we finish our practice, we'll come back to noticing and we'll see if we notice a difference. So we'll do a short routine here. We'll begin with some spinal cord breathing. So we have the hands slightly closed in a fist. We open up the arms up overhead with the elbows out to the sides and look up. Stretch up the spine, open the chest, really stretch and arch up as we inhale, and then we're going to close the chest and around the back, bring the two arms close together and really tuck the tailbone in, head down as you exhale. And then open up the chest, stretch the elbows out to the sides, open wide, head up, look up, inhale, exhale around the back, and fully exhale. Open up and stretch wide. Exhale around the back, bend the knees. Make nice, gentle, slow movements and coordinate the movement with your breath. So, how is this movement helping us to create tranquility and peace? We have the spinal cord, which contains the central nervous system. So we're moving the spine, flexing in gentle, slow movements, pairing it with the breath. And that helps us to drop tension and relax. We're relaxing the central nervous system. Take deep, full breaths. And get the spine to move gracefully and slowly. Inhale as you stretch up. Exhale as you round the spine. Feel yourself relaxing more and more. So the way to cultivate inner peace is through relaxation. There's no way that you can force peace. It has to come from within, from a deep relaxation. And we'll take one more inhale, stretch up, and then exhale, relax the arms down by your sides. So the next two will be small little flows, and these are to help the kidneys, to stimulate the energy of the kidneys and the energy of tranquility and peace. Also, um, yes. So we'll begin with a flow called the fountain. We have the knees bent and we bring the backs of the hands together, close and down here. And then we inhale and raise the arms up overhead till the palms face up overhead. And exhale, let the arms float down to the sides. Again, bend the knees, bring the backs of the hands close. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let the arms float down. And let your body just come into a relaxed state of flow. Imagine like a river flowing down the mountain. So let your body slowly emulate the flow of water. Bring it into every part of your body. And when the hands come together, the hips go a little bit backwards. And then when the arms float up, the hips sway a little bit forwards. Just like a little wave moving up through your spine with the hips. Stretching up through the chest to inhale and relaxing down on the exhale. Make it nice and slow. Relax your body. When we relax, we begin to have the flow in the body, and that helps to bring in more tranquility. That's the energy of the kidneys, a flowing, relaxed energy, tranquility. Inhale and exhale, and move your body just very slowly, like water. Next time your arms float up, inhale, exhale, let them float down and relax. Do one more flow. This one is called Zen circles. So the Zen state of mind is a tranquil state of mind. It is also good for the kidneys. We'll bring the right hand to the lower back. So it's just really relaxing on the lower spine. And I'll do your mirror image. So you have the right hand on the lower back, the left hand in front of you, and you just draw circles in front of your body with the left arm. Using the whole body, you're moving from the center. The arm is very relaxed, and so you're moving from the navel center, and it's a whole body movement. Inhale as the arm comes up, exhale as it floats down. So you're moving from your legs, your hips are turning, the whole torso and head moves along with the arm. Just drawing an invisible circle in front of you, Zen circles. Inhale as the arm floats up, exhale as it floats down. Nice deep breath. And then just drop into the movement and the moment here. Feel the air flowing over your arm and through your fingers. And then slow it down. And we'll bring now the left hand to the lower back and the right hand in front of you. We'll circle the right arm. Large, big circles moving from the center. Feel yourself dropping in to that energy of peace and relaxation. Draw it in with your arm, draw it in towards you. Let it permeate through your body, into your mind. Sense of relaxation, tranquility. Just let it flow through you. And then gently sweep the arm up overhead and then relax both arms by your sides. And have the eyes just closed and check in one more time. Notice how you're feeling. See if you feel a little more energy flowing through the body, a little more relaxation, and a sense of peace within yourself. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And may we bring more peace into our life and cultivate more peace. And let's continue practicing by coming to our mat. Our very first exercise, we have the legs stretched out in front of us on the mat. It's a Kriya for the kidneys. So we're continuing cultivating the energy of the kidneys, and the legs are apart, and we'll just be sitting up here tall, nice tall spine, and then bring the fingers so they're curled, and the pads, the tips of the finger, you try to get them onto the pads of the hands, but if it doesn't, just kind of bend the fingers, and the thumbs are sticking up. Arms are straight and parallel over the leg. And we're going to inhale as we lean forward, and exhale, just come back to the vertical. It's a little counterintuitive. Usually when we bend forward, we would exhale, but we're inhaling. We go forward, exhale, and the spine is up vertically. And it's a heavy breath. Start slowly and get into a nice rhythm. Inhale forward, exhale up to the vertical. And once you have your movement and you're comfortable, you speed it up a little bit. So it comes to about a frequency of 2 movements for every 5 seconds. So engage the legs, the toes are flexed. Let the breath become heavier and heavier as you go. Try to keep the arms from sinking down when you go forward. Keep them parallel to the ground. There'll be a tendency to let those fists drop down. Try to keep them up. And come to the vertical. Take a nice deep inhale. Stretch up your spine. And then exhale, relax, shake it out. Move the shoulders or arms, legs. And then we come lying on our back, so you can stretch out on your back and relax a moment. If you need to move anything, feel free to stretch and move. Take a little moment to relax. So then we bend the legs and bring the feet flat on the ground. We're going to do pelvic lifts here. So if you can bring those feet close to the hips, and you can either hold on to the ankles if you're able to, depending on your body geometry or length of the arms. And we'll be tilting the pelvis up, lifting the pelvis all the high up as it'll go on the inhale. So you roll up on your spine to inhale and roll back down. Let the hips sink down as you exhale. Take full deep breaths. Find your own rhythm. Develop a nice flexibility in the spine by moving very consciously each of the vertebrae as you go up and down. Just like a wave of the spine. See if you can feel each of the vertebrae moving. Feel the pelvis getting a movement in the hips, hip joints. And then after your next deep inhale, raise the hips up deeply to inhale, and then come back down and exhale and relax the legs. And then we'll come up. So bring your knees to your chest and then rock yourself up. And we'll come on to hands and knees for the next exercise. Cat cow. So the hands are under the shoulders and the fingers spread wide. Knees are hip width apart and the feet are also hip width apart. The backs of the feet on the mat. And we'll tilt the pelvis downwards, lift the head up, and arch the spine. Bring the shoulder blades together to inhale. On the exhale, bring the head towards the chest and tuck the tailbone under, round your spine upwards. And full movements. Continue to inhale, sink back down, head goes up, tailbone up. Exhale, round the back. Continue flowing movements. Full movement, range of movement of the whole spine. And deep, full breaths. Reach the head and tailbone up on the inhale. Let the shoulder blades come together. On the exhale, the shoulder blades go apart and chin goes towards the chest. And also here too, a nice heavy breath. So full. And once you have the range of motion, make the rhythm a little quicker and full heavy breath. And then relax. Take a few breaths in with the staying here on hands and knees. We'll have another variation here. We'll remain in cow pose and stretch the left leg. So cow pose, the shoulder blades are together, head is up, tailbone up. Then we'll stretch the left leg back and hold it here for 30 seconds. Keep the head raised and just breathe deeply. Try not to open up the hip, let it be closed. So both hips are parallel to the ground. Keep that arch in the spine and the chest open, chin up. And then bring the left leg down. Take a couple breaths to relax. Then we'll go into the right leg. So come back into cow pose. An arched spine, the pelvis tilted down, tailbone up, head up, shoulder blades together. Bring the right leg up and breathe deeply. And then bring the right leg down. We have one more exercise in this position. We have now, again in cow pose, we're going to have the left leg up and kick the left heel towards the buttock. Just briefly stretch and flex the left leg, bending from the knee. Try to kick the heel towards your buttock and then stretch the leg out. Head up, tailbone up, shoulder blades together. And relax the left leg down. Take a couple deep breaths. Now we'll do the same with the right leg. In cow position, right leg extends, and then we bring the right heel towards the buttock and then stretch it out again repeatedly. Quick movement, deep breaths. We're working on the kidneys here. And then relax. And let's relax on the back. We'll bring knees to chest. Head is relaxed. Bring the knees up. And just let your arms be around your knees. Let the breath be relaxed. Next part of the exercise continues from where we are here with knees to chest. We're just only going to raise the head up. So try to bring the nose towards in between your knees. And we're going to hold here for a while. Try to keep relaxing here. If your head gives you any trouble, it's hard to hold the head up, I would suggest putting the hands behind the head a little bit and help support the head. So you just, hold on to your head. But relax, try to relax and breathe, maintaining the posture. Play some music if you like. You can hum along or sing along if you know. You can follow the words.
I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful, I am bountiful.
Maintain the posture.
All things come from God, all things go to God. Everything comes from Him and it goes back home again. All things come from God, all things go to God. Everything comes from Him and it goes back home again. All things come from God, all things go to God. Everything comes from Him and it goes back home again. All things come from God, all things go to God. Everything comes from Him and it goes back home again.
And relax the posture. You may like to do some hip stretching to relax. If you like, you can have your feet flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart, and then bring one knee down between the legs, like a windshield wiper movement with the knees, and then come up and do the other side. Whatever kind of movement might feel good for you, hip stretching or just relaxing on your back, whatever feels good. And then gently make your way up to sitting on your mat, and from there we'll come up into crow pose. I like to use like a folded blanket, or you can also roll the end of your mat so you have a little raised, um, something raised in which you can place your heels on, and then the feet can then be flat on the floor. We're going to be crouched down with the arms out to the sides, and we're going to just balance here. Hold the posture with the arms out. Come into, yes, if you can, put the flat feet, elongated spine. Try to keep the chin slightly tucked in and a lift at the top of your head. Feel yourself nicely grounded on the feet. Just balance here. Try to bring some relaxation into the lower spine. And now, staying in this position, we're going to be continuously chanting the word Har, H-A-R, and try to let the tongue hit the roof of your mouth when you pronounce the Har, the R sound. And we'll continuously chant in a monotone. We'll begin. Har, 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 har. Take a nice deep inhale. Tighten the lips and the mouth and balance the entire body with the breath. Hold the breath if you can, another 10 seconds. And then exhale. Again, one deep inhale. Hold the breath in, tighten the lips, mouth, balance your whole body, have it under your control with the breath held in. And exhale, relax. Come sitting on your mat in easy pose. The last part of this Kriya, there's a meditation. So we have the mantra I've given here. Um, Waheguru, 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 Wahechio. Waheguru is an expression of bliss, great beyond description is the experience of God's wisdom. Guru is wisdom, leads me from the darkness to the light. And Geo is a very endearing term for the soul. So Wahe Geo is connecting to the soul connecting with the divine. So we'll have following hand and arm position. The left arm is in front of the body, palm facing down, and both hands are in Gyan Mudra. So left hand in Gyan Mudra, palm facing down in front of the heart center. Right hand also in Gyan Mudra. The forearm is vertical along next to the body, and then the palm faces up of the right hand. So we flex the wrist, so palm facing up, and try to flex that, keep that flex in your wrist, as much of a flex as you can bring in. And we'll be just sitting here for a moment and just hold on. Yes. So the exercise here, we're going to be just holding here and we're going to be lifting off the sits bones. So you stretch up your spine up, tilt the pelvis forward, lift off the chest away from the waist. Relax the shoulders and chin is in. We take a nice deep inhale here and hold the breath in for a moment if you can, as long as you possibly like 30 seconds if possible. With this upward pull away from the sits bones, as if you're taking all the weight off of you're as if you're levitating almost, you're off your sits bones. And then when you need to exhale, you can kind of relax a little bit, that whole stretch. Exhale completely. Take another deep inhale and do this whole stretch from the lower spine all the way up. Lift up from your shoulders. Keep the chin tucked in. Hold that breath in for as long as you can, up to 30 seconds. When you need to exhale, then just relax a little bit the whole posture, but keeping the hands where they are. Let all the breath out and then take another deep inhale and lift off Stretch up, holding the breath in. Now play the track. We'll stay in this position with the hands. Stay with the upward stretch, and we'll chant using the mantra Vaheguru, 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 Vahejia with the track. Deep inhale here. Exhale and relax the posture. And then come lying on your mat for deep relaxation. Take your time to find the props or whatever you need. Make yourself comfortable. If you like a little covering, it's a deep rest yoga nidra practice to help create more peace in your everyday life, within yourself and within the world around you. Take a moment to get as comfortable as you possibly can. You might put pillows or props behind your knees or your head, and taking your time to get completely cozy and settled in. Gently closing the eyes. You might adjust your hips or your head or your neck one more time. And taking a deep breath in and releasing through the mouth. And another deep breath in, filling the lungs and releasing tension as you exhale. One more time. Letting go, settling deep down into the support beneath you. And with the eyes closed, begin to sense and take in the environment around you, noticing sounds both around you and the soundtrack behind my voice, letting all of the muscles of your face start to let go, releasing your jaw, letting your tongue soften, releasing any holding in the temples, the eyebrows, the forehead, all of the intricate little muscles that hold any tension, just letting it all go. And as you're settling down, could you welcome in an intention for this practice today? Mentally whispering this statement to yourself: I am creating peace within myself, or I am radiating peace from within myself. Just mentally repeating that. And now a rotation of consciousness. As I say the name of a body part, feel the body part, and you might mentally repeat the name if it's helpful. bringing all of your attention to the sensations within the tongue, the whole muscle of the tongue, the teeth, the gums, the roof of the mouth, inside of the right cheek, inside of the left cheek, the lower lip, the upper lip, a sense of the entire face, the skin on the face, the tip of the nostrils, and the flow of air within the nose, the right eye, all of the muscles, intricate little muscles behind the eye, the left eye, and all of the little tiny muscles behind the eye, the center of the forehead, the whole scalp and hair, pit of the throat, the center of the chest, the right thumb, the first finger, second, third, and the little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the right side of the chest, the waist, the hip, the whole right thigh, front and back, the knee, the shin and the calf, the ankle, the heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third, and the little toe, sensing all of the toes, sense of the whole foot and the whole right leg and the whole right side of the body, the entire right side of the body, full right side, shimmering with sensation, energy, and warmth, feeling the aliveness of the whole right side of the body. And attention now back to the center of the chest, to the left thumb, the first finger, second, third, the little finger, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the left side of the chest, the waist, hip, the whole thigh, front and back, the knee, the calf and the shin, ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the big toe, second, third, little toe, all of the toes of the left foot, a sense of the whole foot and leg, the entire left side of the body, the entire left side of the body, alive, warm, vital, tingling with the sensations of aliveness, the whole left side. Sensing both sides of the body now simultaneously, and a sense of the breath moving gently in the body. As you're breathing and sensing the entire body, left and right. As you're breathing and sensing the entire body, begin to bring all of your attention back to the center of the forehead, a natural rhythm of breath, and sensing the flow of air inside the nostrils while simultaneously your attention rests at the center of the forehead. You might even imagine as you breathe in that you're breathing into this center, this focal point of awareness, the mind's eye in the center of the forehead. Just imagining breathing into the center of the forehead, releasing. Now you might imagine you could breathe in through the right nostril into the mind's center of the forehead, exhaling down and out through the opposite left nostril, in through the left nostril to the mind's eye center, exhaling down and out through the right nostril. Now inhaling right side, just imagining the mind's eye center, releasing the breath through the opposite nostril, the left. Inhaling left, mind's eye center, switching sides as you exhale right. Inhaling through the side you just exhaled and switching nostrils to exhale at your own pace. And then let the breath be natural. Just letting your attention rest here in the center of the forehead. Whole body resting deeply. And you might once again plant the seed of a good intent. I am creating peace within myself, welcoming it in on all layers of the self. Begin to sense the sensation of the ground, the earth supporting you beneath your body, and the sense of the environment around you. Notice your ears listening and receptive to sounds around you. Sensing your breath and welcoming 2 sips in through the nose, letting it go through the mouth. 2 sniffs in through the nose and letting it go. And one more time. Noticing your relaxed breath now and your deep state of relaxation. And as you feel ready, very slowly beginning to reawaken your body, bring little movements of the toes, the fingers, turning the head gently side to side, maybe stretching the arms up overhead, taking as much time as you need to move, gently stretching and reawakening as you slowly reemerge. You may like to make a gentle twist and stretch of the hips, a cat stretch, bringing one knee up and over to the opposite side of the body, with the opposite arm. Make a gentle twist and relax and breathe. And then go to the other side. And then bring gently your knees to the chest and rock a little left to right. Circle the knees gently in both directions. And you might like to rub the soles of your feet and the palms together. When you're ready, you can rock yourself up and back along the spine and then rock yourself up to sitting. Thank you for taking this time to practice this Yoga Nidra relaxation. I hope you're feeling a little more relaxed and peaceful and refreshed. Mhm. Finish practice with one more meditation. And we'll use this same mantra, Waheguru, 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 Wahegyo. Sorry. This time we'll be chanting it 8 times on one breath. So, um, this is a meditation when you don't know what to do. It's called the last resort meditation, but I find sometimes it's very helpful. And then the speciality of this meditation is that it helps us to connect to the soul. And we can, while we're meditating and chanting, we allow that soul talk to happen. So we'll be chanting on one breath as long you see if you can hold, take in a deep enough inhale and let the breath out slowly enough that you can chant 8 times on one breath, but it might be in the beginning you can only do 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever. And then with the next breath, see if you can do more. And we'll chant with the track. We'll have the hands in the lap. The right hand is over the left hand and the palms facing up. Then the thumb tips are slightly touching. It's very relaxed. Relax the breath. Let's bring the palms together, them a little bit. Closing long time sunshine song. Bring the hands together in prayer pose at the heart center. Just be conscious of your heart center and take in your whole being. Give thanks to yourself for being here and spending this time to reconnect to your inner self. Spend some time to listen and to nurture that child. And let's sing together the long time sunshine song. Let that love and light, the divine that's everywhere surround you. And let that love and light flow from within you outwards into your surroundings.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam. 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 Satnam.
Do one Satnam together. Inhale deeply. Da Nam. Let's give thanks to the divine love and light and joy and peace. May we find the peace and tranquility within ourselves so that it may grow and from us come into our environment, and that we may alleviate and bring more peace into the world around us and into the greater, wider world, working on ourselves, cultivating more harmonious emotions, thoughts, and, and elevating ourselves so that we can support each other and rise above into the more beautiful realms of this human existence and make those realms come into the world for each and every one so that our world may be more peaceful and more harmonious in this very close future. Bless your soul, bless your body with health, and bless your mind with peace. Satnam. Thank you.